Okay, hi. So my name is Shannon, and this is my gender tag video. So the first question is, how do you self-identify your gender, and what does that definition mean to you? So I identify as a female, and it's gender binary for me because my gender and my sex match up. Um, and for me, I guess I kind of fall into generically what it um, feels or means like to be a woman. So identify as a female. Um, to me, I'm just a woman. Okay, number two, what pronouns honor you? So for me, again, going along with just identifying as a female, I go by the pronouns she or her or hers for a possessive. That's what's appropriate for me. Describe the style of clothing that you most often wear. I have a pretty feminine taste in clothing, so I shop in like the women's section of clothing stores, but I really like colorful clothes. I really enjoy like patterns and floral things, but I also like to be comfortable, so I also like wear yoga pants and leggings and sweatshirts, but I would say I have a pretty feminine um, style of clothing. Talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? Do you have facial hair? What do you choose to shave or choose not to shave? Choice of body hair. So as you can tell, I have really long hair on my head, and I love my hair. I'm kind of attached to my hair, and I think it's because growing up, my mom always had me and my sister have short hair because it was really hard to maintain for young kids to have long hair, so she just kept it short so that was easy for her to groom, I guess. But I always would look in the mirror and I actually would say, I look like a boy, I look like a boy. So once I started getting old enough around like third, fourth grade, and I could kind of style my own hair, I chose to have longer hair, and I've had longer hair since. I've only ever gotten like trims. I haven't gotten a major haircut in a very long time, so I really like my long hair. And then how do you style your hair? Kind of like this. I just wear it down or like in braids or in a ponytail or in a bun or something depending on the situation. Do you have facial hair? No, I do not. I'm incapable of having facial hair. Um, what do you choose to shave or choose not to shave? I basically shave just what's typical or almost like expected of a female. So like legs, armpits. Um, talk about cosmetics. Do you choose to wear makeup? So, as you can probably tell, I don't really wear a lot of makeup. I kind of wear like mascara and a little bit of like foundation or concealer, but that's about it for a everyday like normal situation. If I'm like going out for a like fancy event or something, or a special dinner, or if I'm going to teach at the school, I'll probably wear a little more makeup to try and dress myself up a little, look a little older. But on a regular basis, I don't really wear too much makeup. Do you paint your nails? My nails are painted right now. They're kind of coming off though, but I don't like paint my nails very often. I don't even really like to paint my nails. I'd rather like go get my nails done and like make it like a day or an experience, and I'm not very good at it, so that's why I don't paint my own nails. But so I only get my nails painted like I would say like once every couple months. And usually for like if it's the summer I'll do it more. What type of soaps and perfumes do you use, if any? This is also part of question 5. I kind of just use like regular Dove brand body wash, but then I do have this one specific condition, sorry, perfume that I use. I put on pretty much every day, and it's like a Lily Pulitzer brand. It's beachy, and I really like it, and it smells really good. Question 6. Have you experienced being misgendered? If so, how often? So I've never experienced being misgendered. I think the only situation that I've ever had in my life that's remotely sort of similar to that is growing up when I was really young. I had really short hair, and I would call myself that. I said I looked like a boy because I had short hair, but nope, I've never really been misgendered before. At least I don't think. Do you experience dysphoria? How does that affect you? So I had to look up what this meant, but I'm pretty sure it means like your gender that you identify as and your biological sex do not match up. So I've not experienced that. I'm biologically female and I identify as a female. And I guess how does it affect me? I just never really thought about that, so I guess I'd just being more aware of how some people do go through this and struggle with it. Talk about children. Are you interested in having children? Yes, I'm so interested in having children. I really just want to be a mom really badly. Would you want to carry a child if that were an option for you? I definitely would. I think I would really, I don't know, pregnancy doesn't really sound that enjoyable, but I think if I were to get married, and that would be an option. But I would also be very interested in adoption, so not just exclusively to having my own biological children, but I definitely do want children. And do you want to be the primary caretaker for any children you may have? I don't know. I feel like answering that question is a little tough. I guess I definitely want to play an active role in the lives of my children, but I would also want my husband to as well, so have it be as equal as possible, but depending on what either one of us are doing in our careers and in our lives, it might be not possible, but I'm not really sure. I just will care for them. But probably being the mother, I would probably be the primary caretaker. My mom is that to me, so. Talk about money. Is it important to you to provide for a family financially if you choose to have one? Going off of the last question, I guess I would definitely need to provide financially. I don't really think that's all on it shouldn't be all on just one parent. For me, as long as it's a partnership and it's a teamwork, it doesn't really matter to me which person in the relationship is providing more, but as long as both are providing or doing as much as they can. Is it important to you that you earn more than any partner you may have? Kind of just talked about that. Doesn't really matter if it's more or less or equal, as long as it's a teamwork or effort between both people. Is it important to you that you earn more money than your partner? Do you prefer to pay for things like dates? I think this is like a situational context. If it's the first date and you initiate it, whoever initiates the date, I think should pay for the date. But if you've been dating for a little while and you're comfortable with each other, it should kind of be equal. Like, one person shouldn't just be paying for everything, and doesn't matter boy or girl, or boy, girl, whatever. And then, are you uncomfortable when others pay for you or offer to pay for you? Kind of a little bit. I kind of realized when I was drafting notes for this that I would much rather pay than be paid for. I don't know why I get uncomfortable with people paying for me. So if I'm in a situation, even just with friends or anything, I would rather pay. So I do get kind of weird when people have to pay for me. Anything else that you want to share about your experience with gender? I guess before taking this course and especially watching the video of Ashley, I think her name is, I never realized how fluid and gender can be and how much it can change even just in a short period of time for people. And I guess I never really realized that because my gender to me has always been constant, and I never really had to learn or discover or figure out what my gender was, and I don't really see my gender changing ever. So I guess just keeping that in mind more as I live my day-to-day life, that for some people gender is a really changing thing, and it's not as constant as we may think. Even though that's kind of what it is for most people, it definitely isn't that way for everyone. Yeah, so I hope that this video is what it's supposed to be and I answered all the questions, and yeah, so see you in class.